What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day so far. Man, so here we are. Zombies has arrived. Man, the official blog post is out. There's a ton of information out there right now. Man, I've been looking at all kinds of different sources, so we're going to try to cover as much as we can in this video. All right, let's jump into it. First things first, we got the game time. It's actually going to be 45 minutes for the official game, and then you have 15 minutes to extract, and that's going to be when the actual storm comes in. And there's going to be, a low threat, which is the very outer ring, which is kind of equivalent to around 1 through 10 if you've ever played a round-based zombie mode. And then we have the medium threat, which is 25 to 35, and then high threat, which is basically around 50 to 55 plus. So the hot threat is going to be the very center of the map, and it is been confirmed that it is the exact full map that we're going to be playing in Warzone as well. So if you want to explore that map early, which I'm sure a ton of people are going to be doing, there's going to be a ton of people doing that mode just to see what the Warzone map is going to be like, which is totally cool because that's kind of their point. It brings people in to play zombies, right? Totally makes sense. Okay, so the squad, you have 3, but then you can assimilate up to 4. Very similar to DMZ. This is literally DMZ and zombies come together in a mix, and then there's a couple of different changes, but nothing crazy. So if you ever play DMZ, which I play DMZ a crap ton, then you know what, it's going to be very familiar to me, even from the operator, the weapon loadout, contraband, insured weapon slots, etc., etc., etc. Man, it's going to all so similar. So if you want better loot, then you need to go a little bit more towards the center, which is going to be towards the harder tiers of the game, and obviously harder zombies, etc. But you're going to get better loot, better wonder weapons, or a chance of getting a wonder weapon, which we'll go a little bit over that a little bit later. Yeah, so there are actually going to be human bots as well in this mode. But I've heard that actually the zombies can kill them pretty easily, so you can maybe do a zombie train and then run into a group of bots or something like that and just freaking demolish them or something. That could be kind of cool. Okay, so moving on to contracts, we got the Ether Extractor, the Big Bounty, Cargo Delivery, Escort, Outlast, Mirror Defend, Relic Hunt, Spore Control, Weapon Stash, and a few more. If anyone knows of any other ones, man, be sure and comment below. That'd be awesome. Obviously, you get, more points, money, ether, etc. for doing contracts. You're gonna get rewards for them. We're gonna get them possibly a wonder weapon. Speaking of wonder weapon and Pack-a-Punch, man, 5,000 for level 1, 10,000 for level 2, 15,000 for level 3. And here's the thing, man, I really do think that there's going to be a surprise wonder weapon. They've obviously named off 2 or 3 of them, not for sure. The ray gun, the wonder, and then the brand new Scorcher. I think that there's going to be a 3rd one that will be a surprise, or I'm sorry, a 4th one that's going to be a surprise. Maybe a 5th one. Who knows? We'll see. We'll definitely find out on Thursday or Friday of this week. All right, moving on. All right, so perks we got. Deadshot Daiquiri, Death Perception, Elemental Pop, Juggernog, PhD Flopper, Quick Revive, Speed Cola, Stamina Up, Tombstone Soda. Finally, Tombstone is relevant. Man. I remember playing Tombstone a ton in Cold War. It was dude, what's the point of this perk? It was literally useless, and I never used it. After I used it a couple times, I never used it. Finally, they found an amazing use for it, and that is if you die in this mode, then you can go back and get your stuff in the next raid, right? The next game, you go back and you get all of your equipment, everything you dropped. I'm not sure if it's everything. I'm not sure what the confirmations have been with that. But hey, at least you will definitely get probably the majority of your stuff back. Man, that is awesome. So totally looking forward to using Tombstone. Weapon rarity, man, we got green, blue, purple, yellow. Obviously, whenever you Pack-a-Punch a man, you'll just continue to upgrade that, and then there's going to be, legendary, the whole 9 yards. Okay, so let's talk about weapons for a second, man. You're obviously going to have your primary and secondary slots on your operator. All the guns from MW2, MW3, it's going to be usable, which is awesome. They've kind of been saying that for a long time now. But let's talk about weapon rarity for just a second, man. You're gonna have pretty much the same thing as Cold War, which is green, blue, yellow, and purple, right? So all that is, nothing is changing with that, man. Go to a Pack-a-Punch, upgrade that sucker, get some ammo mods, etc. Man, find a buy station. Dude, it's gonna be like zombies on steroids, and I'm so excited for it. Okay, so these are the confirmed field upgrades, which is Energy Mine, Frenzy Guard, Healing Aura, Frost, Ether Shroud, and the Tesla Storm. Okay, so let's talk about some of the added stuff that they have done with this mode, and that is acquisitions and schematics. So to me, schematics are literally just plans that you have that you can craft stuff, right? Then you have to go in and exfil with those acquisitions that are going to help you give the advantage to the game, which can be added to your rucksack, which is basically a backpack, right? So to me, the rucksack is the exact same thing as a backpack in DMZ. Small, medium, large, and then, hey, how many items can you fit into it? They're just calling it a different name now, right? So with the acquisitions, man, hey, these are just items that you're gonna be able to loot, you're gonna find, maybe you do a mission, a contract, and then you'll get some of these, and then you can extract with it, and then if you have the plan to build a very specific, you know, item or weapon, I'm not really sure what the schematics are gonna be that you can actually build, but once you have those acquisitions, then bada bing, bada boom. You're gonna get an advantage for the next game, which will probably be a wonder weapon. Okay, so let's talk about missions for a second. There's gonna be 3 different acts. So you're gonna have missions and tiers within these acts, and then once you accomplish all those, then from my understanding, initially what I thought was each act, so you have act 1, and then you have like this different location that you get to go after you completed all the missions and the tiers within act 1. But I don't think that's the case. From my understanding now, after reading the blog, you only get this new location on Act 3. Now I would love it if it was, hey, Act 1, new location, Act 2, new location, Act 3, finish all that, you know, brand new location, and obviously it's gonna go along with the story. But I don't think that's the case now. I think it is just once you get through all 3 acts, then you get this new location and etc. Whatever the story is after that. So another kind of separate thing from missions and contracts are strongholds, fortresses, and encampments. And man, these are just going to be, I think, scattered throughout the map. So you go and do a stronghold, then you're going to get, you know, beat that, then you're going to get a key card to go and do a fortress, then you're going to beat that and go and do an encampment. I think they're just going to continue to be harder and harder and harder. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to look like, but hey, I'm sure it'll tell you exactly you know what you get as soon as you accomplish that and you defeat that stronghold. Then bam, you'll get that, and then you'll move on to the next. Okay, so the ammo mods, man, we got Brain Rot, Cryo Freeze, Dead Wire, Napalm, and Shatter Blast. And also, man, we're kind of thinking that the one for season 1 is going to be Shadow Vortex ammo. Man, there's been a couple where, hey, they're literally kind of still teasing you by leaving there's a section for it, but it's blank, right? So I think they're just kind of teasing us. But hey, there's kind of a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors going around that that's what some of those are going to be. And there's multiple ones, as you guys have seen. If you guys seen the blog, if you've seen anything else, there's multiple on it. So another portion that I saw was going to be the Ether Nest. That's destroy the hive nest within a building. Then there'll be spores to shoot, and that requires a gas mask. And then you'll get some a treasure chest and some rewards for destroying the Ether Nest. Definitely curious to see what that will be looking like. Okay, so back to the missions for a second. 48 story missions available at launch. We have 22 in the first act, 15 for the second, and 11 for the third. And then you'll have completed all of the acts until season 1. Yeah, so when it comes to enemies, man, there are a ton of images, pictures going around. When it comes to all that, man, they just literally showcase and they show all the enemies available. Okay, so that's gonna wrap it up for this video, man. And hey, we didn't even cover kill streaks, bot stations, the Ethereum raw, a lot of that is going to be, man, very, very similar to DMZ, very similar to Cold War as well, as far as the ranking. Rare, legendary, you can buy and sell stuff at the bot station, and you're actually going to, the crafting is going to be a little bit different. You're actually going to be crafting in like the operator screen now, and like kind of like that kind of lobby, not actually in game, at least, you know, from my understanding. So, man, I'm just really excited to kind of get my hands on it here in a couple of days, but that's going to wrap it up for this video. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.